Hi, welcome to Gear Jammer Garage. Today we're going to be recovering the seat out of a 1985 Chevy C20. It looks like it's been recovered before, but the foam probably wasn't replaced because it sagged in some places a little bit more harder than the others. And then this back part fits really loose. So we got new foam for that on both sides and new covers on both. You start by taking this bolt off on each side. That's for the hinge, and then you can do it in two pieces. Probably gonna start with the back first, and then do this one, the bottom part, and then just reassemble it. I will be putting in the carpet tiles like I did on my C20 and on my Impala. You could go look at those videos. This is a pretty simple process. You take this apart here, you cut off all these old hog rings. That's probably the hardest part of this. And then you just remove this, inspect the frame, make sure the springs aren't broken. You don't have anything sharp that's going to stick out. On the Impala, I had one that was sharp that I had to fix. You can go and see that video. If you need to paint this while it's apart, that would be a good time to do it. Other than that, it's kind of a long process to do this, but it's not very difficult. So we're going to start tearing this apart and get started. Alright, so we put some carpet tile in between the foam and these wires here, these springs, and that just kind of helps so that this doesn't really dig in there and start wearing out the foam prematurely, and it also makes it feel a little bit more firm. So you can see all this welding here. This could be original to the truck, I don't know, but this setup here definitely is an original because it's missing the track that moves the seat forward and back, and it looks like it's missing somewhere to hog ring this to, this piece here. So we measured, here's our mark, this is the center. So we're gonna go around and drill some holes so that we could wrap this piece of the seat cover over this lip and then hog ring it and use that hole to secure it to this frame. You want to always start from the middle and then work your way out so that the majority of all these wrinkles here and these parts of the fabric don't get all bunched up on one spot. On the back, it just folds over with this plastic, has like this plastic clip that's going to fold over onto this piece here. And then on the sides, you just fold it over, secure this piece somewhere. The old one was kind of secured to some of these springs here. We might just go to this hole here because it's an existing hole, and I think there's one on the other side. And then when that's done and you got it all in, you use a razor to cut these holes out and then cut this out. This is the bracket for that tilt that the back part does. So the old one had this plastic thing in the front wrapping onto this here, and then it was just hog-ringed onto this part of the metal. So we're gonna go along, drill some holes, make some little modifications that we have to do, and it'll make this work, make it nice and tight, and seat's gonna look good. So we're gonna get that started. If you have to run into any of these, if you run into any of these problems when you're doing this yourself, sometimes you got to make some modifications and do what you got to do to make the parts that you ordered work. So that's what we're gonna do. That's gonna work for us. we're pretty much done with the bottom piece here. We're gonna get the bolt and put it in from the inside out so that it'll make this mark here, and then they would just cut that with the razor blade, take the bolt back out, and then flip it over, make the hole a little bit clean. Alright, running into a kind of a problem, but it's not a big deal. The wires, these that are in the foam, don't line up with these part on the with this part here on the frame. So I don't know if this frame is from a different year or maybe from a Suburban or a truck. I don't know if they're different, but this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna drill some holes in this bracket here so we could hog ring that steel wire here. There's a steel wire on top that we're just gonna put over and have it rest on the top part of the bracket here. Then we'll pull the foam down and we'll just bite into as much foam as we can and hog ring it to the frame here, and then we'll pull the cover on and we'll just try to do it as tight as we can to get all the tension out, and then hog ring it down at the bottom. So that's the approach we're gonna take. It'll work, it'll be tight, but we'll make it fit. This is the part number for the foam, bottom. And I think the one for it's on that side. And this is the one for the backrest. Where'd you buy these from? LMC. So these are from LMC. That's the old back right there. That's the old bottom. We got a mess here we gotta clean up, but this will be the end of this video. Got the seat in. Looks real good. It's real comfortable, real firm. But when you sit in it, it does, you know, it does cushion. Feels really, really good. So this truck's coming along. We still got a little things left to do here and there. We got to do the door panels, the thresholds right here. We're gonna change the pedal pads. We got to get the grills for the 6.5s in the front, but it's coming along. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time.